Mr. Haggerty, Mr. Haggerty, aye. Mr. Barrasso, Mr. Barrasso, aye.
Good morning, Justin. Turn that down a little bit, maybe. Sorry, guys, I have C-SPAN on in the background, so if you hear voting, that's why. Does it? What?
Mr. Scott of South Carolina, aye. Mr. Husted, aye.
They're voting on cloture on the funding bills. Whether to vote for cloture or not.
Mr. Markey, no.
Hi, Peter. Hello, everybody. Hi, Anna. Wish that the captions came up better, but they don't, so. Hi, Rhett. Hello, guys. Getting our day started here. What is it?
Ms. Lummis, aye.
Getting unsolicited pics. Fickle. Hi, Intra. Hi, Dragon's Celt. Good morning, Jason, over on the Purple Witch app. Hello.
Miss Slotkin, no. Mr. Ricketts, Mr.
You're already
Ricketts,
on a list, Thick.
aye.
How do they screw? Okay, we're going to turn that all the way down now. We'll see how the vote goes. I'll keep it up here, but it's fine. You're already on the list. It's fine. They're not that unsolicited, to be fair, Thick. We did consent to having them unsolicitedly sent, so. The vote is for cloture bill on the spending bills. So to avert government shutdown, we have spending bills. They have to do the procedural vote, which is to vote for cloture. If they get a vote for cloture, what that means is they just go straight to a vote on the bill. If cloture doesn't pass, that means there is an allowance for procedural debate on the funding bills. So, and there's actually been quite a few Republicans voting no on cloture, shockingly. Senator Rick Scott of Florida voted no. Who else? My husband was keeping track of it originally. Hold on. Where do you put it? Rand Paul was a no, that's not surprising. Ted Budd was a no. And Tuberville was a no. It's actually surprising that they're not voting for cloture. So, Olive Raid, welcome in, Olive Raiders. I appreciate you guys. Let me get this up here real quick while I'm here. So yeah, it's just it's a procedural vote. Didn't you do this in Olives earlier, security guy? Oh, it's a chickie raid. We'll take the chickie raid too. Hello over there on the tubes and on the Purple Witch app. I see you guys over there. Hello. Welcome in this morning or this afternoon, depending on where you are. Make sure when you come in, we're doing all of the good things. Tap that screen, share the live out. Sorry, I got to block the sun from my brother's window with this chair. Tap the screen, share the live, do your daily heart me if you have not done so. I appreciate you guys being here. Klobuchar, no. Kane, no. Ossoff, no. Yeah, I'm not shocked by those votes. I've just been listening in on the procedural votes for the spending bills, kind of keeping track of that. I think Donald Trump is also live in a cabinet meeting. I had that up as well. I'm sure I'll get clips of that on Twitter as his ridiculousness comes in, but we will. Oh, security guy, it's not mine. It's a Google Voice number. It's a Google Voice number. For people to call in on. You're absolutely fine. That's crazy. But yeah, we will we'll get started this morning trying to get I'm not sure what I want to talk about, to be honest. We could talk about Tom Homan's press conference. I have a couple clips from that. And how they are going to be, what is the word he used? Dwindling down, is that the word he used? Cooperation, where is that clip? Let me find it. Draw down the number. What it is. The cabinet meeting, yeah, that's why I don't tend to watch the meetings full through, yeah, because it's a giant circle jerk. I tend to just get the clips of the relevant information that we need, because he's just going to do the greatest hits, the things he always does. He thinks he's campaigning still. It's constant. It never ends. So I finessed my way to 1K subscribers, Clay. I damn sure did. 20 years of who I did. Let's talk about that. Let me bring that up. All right. We'll bring that up first. Actually, that's great. I like that idea. Let's see. I'm trying to find an article that's not fucking weird. Okay. Sean Grayson sentenced to 20 years in prison for the murder of Sonia Massey. A former Sangamon County Sheriff's deputy found guilty of second-degree murder for shooting Sonia Massey has been sentenced to 20 years in prison, the maximum allowed under law. He's been in custody since his arrest in 2024. Circuit Judge Ryan Cadigan handed down the sentence Thursday at the courthouse in Springfield. Grayson was tried and convicted last fall. Wow, the fucking justice system worked for once. Fucking shocking. Give me my little gold window. Thank you. So I can do this. All right. So there's that. Let's do... All right, let's get into some Tom Homan. So Tom Homan is coming in to clean up. That's what he's coming in to do. He's coming in to clean up. And so they sent him into Minnesota. And he's going to start by trying to tout this as a win. He's going to talk about drawdown numbers, and they're going to talk about it as a win when it's really a capitulation. That is all that it is. So we'll listen to him talk about this cooperation.
This is common sense cooperation that allows us to draw down on the number of people we have here.
By the way, I'm so sorry about Marble Mouth. He does not speak correctly. But yes, draw down the people in Minnesota. They are removing agents, supposedly.
Yes, I said it. Draw down the number of people here. Because we have the efficiency and safety of the jails and the prison.
Daddy had to come clean up because the kids were bad. That's what just happened. They're getting in trouble. There was fucking outrage for what the fuck happened. Now, does that mean we believe everything Homan says? Does that mean that we trust the administration? No. No, but he's coming in and they're getting in trouble. For example, he talks about ICE agents having to be professional being dealt with. Where did that absolute immunity go, I wonder?
ICE and CBP officers are performing their duties in a challenging environment under tremendous circumstances. But they're trying to do it with professionalism. If they don't, they'll be dealt with. Like any other federal agency, we have standards of conduct.
Did Tom Homan tell Vice President J.D. Vance that? Did he happen to tell Stephen Miller that? Because Stephen Miller And JD Vance said that they have absolute fucking immunity to do whatever the fuck they want. But that's not what Tom Homan is saying. He's saying if they act unprofessionally, they will be dealt with. We have standards of conduct. Oh. Maybe your administration should get on the same page. K-Mad. What personal shit have I gone after, K-Mad? What have I gone after that's personal? I do live with my mother. She lives with me. Me, my husband, my 2 adult brothers. My dad doesn't live with me because he's dead, but that's, different story. So. Good job. You're so good at this. Let's find Fox's polling on immigration. This is why Tom Homan is coming in to clean up. Oh, well, hold on a sec. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
Florida.
Age and state? Oh, sorry, you said state.
Florida,
Age.
36.
And did you vote for Trump?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just surprised that you're talking shit about Tom Homan when he was praised by Barack Obama.
I don't agree
So
with.
funny.
I didn't agree with Obama's immigration policies. Do you think that leftists are a
You
monolith?
didn't agree with his. So where were you? Where were you protesting and debating and talking shit?
In 2014, I was still doing that. I don't know if you know, TikTok didn't exist.
It doesn't matter if TikTok didn't exist.
Oh,
YouTube
it doesn't
existed,
matter if TikTok didn't exist. Okay.
right? YouTube
So-
was around.
No, were there protests for Obama during that time?
No, there wasn't.
There were
I
none.
didn't hear
There were
you-
no
I di- I-
protests against
I
Obama.
didn't hear none of your. I didn't hear none of you liberals talking shit when he was around.
There was no protests against
He had
Obama.
50
That's what you're
he had
saying to
56
me.
killings. He had 56 deaths in custody.
You're telling
23
me. No, I would like you
shot
to
and
repeat
killed.
that claim. There was no immigration protests under Obama. That's what you're telling me.
So, like I said, there was
There was
56
no
dead in
immigration
custody.
There was no immigration
He was
protests
chief- he was
under
chief in
Obama.
deportation.
That's
He was
interesting.
a
Did
chief
the
in
ACLU
deportation.
sue him for his immigration policy by chance?
Dude, you really need to do your research.
Oh, it's
You
on the
really
screen,
need to do
sweetheart. I
your-
have it. Immigration advocates rally to curb
You
deportations. A
really-
march and rally to the
you
White House
really-
was one of several events held in different parts of the country to demand that Obama curb deportations. I have this one up all the time. April
I'm
5th,
so
2014.
sorry, but
I know, I'm so sorry that you thought you were going to get a gotcha on somebody who has
You
done their
really
research and
need help.
actually has the research available and actually holds their stance. I hold my stance
really need
equal
to
to
do
both
your
presidents. I know that's tough one, honey. Isn't that tough?
You really need to do your research.
I just did.
I'm
It's on the
sorry.
screen. Immigration
Yeah,
protests
you know,
against Obama. I just did.
Yeah, he had more people deported than any other president in the United States.
You're right, and he was he
had
was sued for the way in which he did it.
He had 23 shot and killed of people, protesters,
He had
and then he had
Oh, so there were
56 that got
protesters.
killed.
Oh, so there were protesters. You lied. There were protesters. You lied. He had 23 protesters shot. That's what you're saying.
Wow, you really need mental help. I'm
Sure.
sorry.
I know it's
You
hard
know-
to have facts in your face.
So what do you do for a living besides staying at home,
This.
and then have like 1,000 followers on YouTube?
Oh, are you
Just
jealous, sweetheart?
curious. No, it just shows that you have a failed career and you've never had a career and you're just one of these brokies. That just
Nope.
wants to
I'm
sit
a
at home.
stay-at-home mother, and I
Be an
also do
e-beggar.
this. I'm a stay-at-home mother, and I also do
Just be an
this.
e-beggar. That's all you are.
I know it's hard when you're jealous, when you hate your job, huh? How many holes are in your wall?
How many holes are in my wall? I own 3 businesses, dumbass.
Oh, then
So
you
we're
would
in
be
tough
so
shit.
busy that you wouldn't be talking to little old e-grifter me, would you?
No, it's called staying at home and people working for you.
No, I do work. I have to
Just like
file
how
taxes
Trump
on
does it,
this.
and
I
then
do work.
Just like how Trump does it.
Trump doesn't
Just
do
like how
shit
Trump
but
does it,
steal
and
from
you
you,
hate
honey.
it,
I
and you
know
hate
it
it,
sucks. Anyway,
and
you
you hate
lied.
it,
Anyway, you
and
lied.
you hate it.
You lied. Immigration
hate it.
advocates rally to curb deportations. Cool. There were
You know what's
protests
funny
under
is that you
Obama.
hate Trump.
The
You know what's
ACL
funny is that you
sued
hate
under
Trump
Obama,
so
and
much
Obama
and he's
still
winning.
deported more people. Obama still deported more people without having to have federal fucking
What sucks
agents
is-
in the middle of our
you know
cities.
what-
That sucks, huh? Trump sucks at his job. He sucks so
What's
bad at his
funny
job.
is that Trump makes a lot more money and he sits at home.
Does that money go to
sitting
you?
At home,
Does that money go to you? Why are you glazing
and
his taint?
going mad
Why are you glazing
and
Trump's
being-
taint? That money doesn't go to you, sweetheart. Why are you glazing his taint? Why do you care how much money Trump makes?
Listen.
Why do you
I
care how
make
much money Trump makes? Why do you care?
I make money.
Why?
You sit at
Oh, but you
home
didn't talk about
begging
you.
for
You talked
money.
about Trump. Why do you care how much money Trump makes?
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter, bro.
If you made that much
Listen,
money, if
listen.
I made that much money, I promise you that I wouldn't be on here harassing people. You'd be busy.
Honey, nobody's harassing you. I just
You
called
are.
in so I can.
You
sit
called
here
in.
and,
You called in at
make you feel
10:05,
stupid.
10:05
Make you feel
again,
stupid
and
on something
10:07,
that you're
and then
talking.
just now. You called in multiple times when the phone lines weren't even on
No,
yet. You were
but
sitting
you
here
know
ready.
what?
He said,
No.
I'm going to call her. I'm going to call her.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway,
You got it all
why
wrong.
did you lie about the fact that there were not protests under Obama? Because there definitely were. Why did you lie about the fact that the ACLU definitely sued Obama for his
Oh,
expedited
Jesus
removals at the border?
Christ.
Why did you lie about that?
Jesus Christ.
You expected me
You
to
really
defend
need
Obama,
help.
and you got boo-boo.
You really need mental help,
Okay.
just like the rest of you libtards.
Oh, I'm not a liberal.
You are a liberal.
I'm
You're
not.
a communist liberal. Yeah, you are.
Communists
You're one
are
of
not
those
liberals.
stupid asses.
You're so dumb.
You're just one of
Liberals,
those stupid- you're just
liberals
one of those
believe in
stupid-
capitalism. Communists do not.
You're- Wait.
Wait.
Did you just say liberals believe?
Stop looking at me, Swan.
Yes, liberals believe in capitalism. Communists do not. Congratulations. You learned something today. 128 people in here.
Hello.
Hello. Tap that screen, share the live, do all of the good things as we're sitting here. Guys, I do, since I'm going to be grifting. I do have that 100 goal. It is my supplemental income, but right now we've been living off of it because we're having issues with my husband's checks again. Fucking shocking. So yeah, if you guys have anything that you can donate to that, I have the green app, the blue app, and the PalPay. It would be wonderful if you could help me hit my goal today. I talk to those people, so you don't have to. Hello, love.
Hello. I was getting tired of his whiny ass voice.
Yeah, shocker. He wanted me to defend Obama. That's what he wanted me to do.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna happen. And don't lie. There were protests under Obama.
Yeah, they're running around saying that ICE unalived protesters during
Where?
the
I can't
Obama-
find anything about that.
Mhm.
Where'd you guys get that talking point? Who said it?
The internet.
Yeah, but like somebody said
I know.
it. Like where? So I'm not finding no evidence. Interesting. I'm shocked. Anyway, let's go back. We were talking about Tom Homan and how they are blinking because they got in trouble. And they're pulling agents, not all of them, but they are going to draw down, was the word that Tom Homan used, which means they're going to be pulling agents out of Minnesota. So let's look at the polling that Fox had about asking whether immigration was too aggressive. The way that they're doing immigration was too aggressive.
ICE efforts to deport illegal immigrants. If we ask folks out there, too aggressive, 59%, not aggressive enough, 17%, about right, 24%. That tracks with other polls that we've seen in recent days surrounding a lot of this video that obviously has come out, and there's all kinds of people weighing in on all sides.
Yeah, Brett, I think that's right. It does track with the other polls, and it suggests that while the administration is within its limits, its legal limits in this immigration crackdown and the dragnet that's going on, particularly out in Minnesota, it has hit its political limits. And the Republic's response to what it is seeing on its TV screens and reading about in publications and so forth suggests that people, they want the border closed, they want criminal illegals rounded up, but they see these scenes in the street, particularly the two killings in Minnesota, and they see people who seem otherwise innocent, although they may be here illegally, rounded up. They don't like that. We have a compassionate people, and even illegal immigrants are not beyond the scope of that compassion. And I think the administration is being seen as having gone too far on this, and the polls certainly suggest that.
That's Fox for you. I have their full polling as well. They gave out a little list so you can see the differential in the voting bracket, right? Like obviously the Republican bloc is going to be a lot higher. Let me see if I can get this. Okay. So a majority says ICE deportation efforts are too aggressive. Let me try and get this. I hate that Twitter doesn't let me zoom in like this anymore. All right, let's do it this way. So this is the one they cited, right? They cited you the aggregate, which is going to be all voters. So the 59% of all voters say that it is that the ICE deportation efforts are too aggressive, right? Obviously, if you're going to pull Democrats, it's going to be all the way over here, 88%. Republicans right now, 27% say it's too aggressive, 43% say it's about right. That sounds about right for Republican base. Independents, 71% say it's too aggressive. So again, this was now. They also did a poll from, they included their polling from July, where it was too aggressive in July at an average of 49% for all voters, 81% for Democrats, 17% for Republicans, and 49% for independents. So it has increased from July to now. Just remember, you guys can sit in your little red and go, see, we're fine. You can't win elections with just your base. Neither side. That's Democrats and Republicans. You don't win with just your base. So if independents aren't liking what you're doing, you're not winning elections. That's just what happens. So they're getting in trouble for what's going on. It's just a fact. Who did they poll? Voters. Granted, that I don't know what their sample size was on voting. It's just a poll. I'm just telling you what their Fox poll, a Fox News poll said. This isn't CNN. Okay, this isn't NPR, PBS, all these things that you guys claim to hate. This is their polling. And according to them, they're getting in lots of trouble. So, ICE officers in Minnesota directed not to interact with agitators in new orders. ICE officers in Minnesota were directed on Wednesday to avoid engaging with agitators as they carry out President Donald Trump's immigration crackdown, according to internal guidance reviewed by Reuters. The new guidance offering the most detailed look so far at how operations would change after 2 fatal shootings of U.S. citizens protesting in Minneapolis also orders U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement officers only to target immigrants who have criminal charges or convictions, which is what he said he was going to do, remember, when he campaigned. And even now, he says we're going to be getting the worst of the worst. That's who we're going after. Except it's not. They're just roaming cities. They're not doing targeted operations for criminals. That would be fine. That's their job as ICE and CBP, is to do targeted operations to go after people with convictions. And ICE specifically can go after people with removal orders. That's fine. Going door to door and knocking on your door or going around the streets and asking people for their papers because their accents are not the same is not a justified thing for them to be doing. And apparently America feels the same. Decido in the Tubes chat, please tell me what poll shows Trump with an 87% approval rate. I will wait because I would love to see it. Show me. Please type it in the chat so I can look it up. What poll has Trump at a 87% approval rate? W. Eric for the 25 on the green app for hope this helps keep up the good work you do. W. Eric, it absolutely does help. I appreciate you so much. Guys, make sure we're putting W's in the chat. Always do that. Yeah, I know. It's 40% or less, most polling. Rocoyo, thank you. So I'm waiting for that. Decido. That would be great. I would love to see that. Okay, we're gonna bring this up again because Donald Trump We talked about this yesterday. I brought this up yesterday. He lied about Liam Ramos. They called it a fake story. So we're going to listen to both Will Cain and Donald Trump called the story of the detainment of the 5-year-old in Minnesota false and not real.
It's going to be difficult when the New York Times runs a picture of a little kid being taken away from their mother. It's going to be difficult. And by the way, that basically happened to you a week ago. It was propaganda and it was false about a 5-year-old.
By the way, it was a totally false story
totally
about the
fake
5-year-old.
story. It's going to be difficult.
Totally fake story. Let's go look at that. Well, we have an update about Liam Ramos' detainment. So that's interesting that he called it false. Because when we knew it happened.
Ramos should be released immediately. You can see from the picture that I posted that he was lying in his father's arms. His father said that Liam has been very depressed since he's been at Dilley.
He's at the Dilley Detention Facility in Texas. Thank you for calling the stream. H-State, who'd you vote for? I'm a banana. What was that? Anyway.
That he hasn't been eating well. I was concerned with, you see how he appears in that photo with his energy. He seemed lethargic. His father said that Liam has been sleeping a lot, that he's been asking about his family, his mom, and his classmates. Ramos should be released immediately.
So it's a fake story, but he's in the detention facility in Dilley in Texas. Get your stories straight. Your president, why do you let your president lie to you? You need to look up Harry Enton, who is on CNN, who reported 87% approval. Let's see. Harry Enton, I know who he is. We did the polling on Trump for immigration and the economy yesterday. Harry Enton, 87% approval rate Trump. Let's see. 80. It's going to be the Republican 87%, isn't it? There's no evidence. Where are you getting that from? 6 months ago. Harry Enton reports support with GOP voters. Stupid. What did I just say about GOP voters? That's not overall. That's not overall. GOP voters, meaning Republicans. Guess what? That doesn't matter in the elections because you alone do not win elections. You guys are dumb. You guys are really stupid. You guys are so stupid. I need help. You can't read polls. Why would I need help? I thought I blocked you. I didn't. Now I did. That 87% is from GOP voters. If you guys would like me to show it to you, I can. Let me find the Harry Enton poll. Trying to find one that's not fucking 7 minutes long because I don't need to watch the whole thing.
Tory, right? Trump's not.
Hold on. Trying to get it without. Nope, not that one. He does a lot of polling.
Let's
see. Republicans. Here it is. Yeah. Republicans who approve of Trump. You guys are so dumb.
Down Republicans. If anything, they're going up. Republicans who approve of Trump. Look at our CNN poll. The prior one, 86%. The one out this week, 88% were Republicans. How about Quinnipiac? The prior poll, 87% approve of Republicans. This week out, 90% were Republicans. If anything, Donald Trump's approval rating has gone up since this whole Epstein saga started. He is at the apex.
Oh, shocker. Your guys' GOP Republican approval of Trump went up after Epstein because you guys protect pedophiles. Nobody here's shocked by that.
Or close there, too, in terms of his popularity with Republican voters, Epstein files, complaints, or not.
You just proved that not everything online is real in real life.
Who knew?
Amazing.
Twitter and X are not reality.
Is there any reason that you can find that this hasn't taken hold and hurt him?
Yeah. I mean, on X, all you hear about is the Epstein files. But how about out in the real public? Republicans who said the top issue was Epstein case. The answer is one, and not 1%. One respondent. This is a great little finding that Ariel Edwards-Levy, who of course is part of our polling unit, found. Just one single Republican said that the nation's top problem is in fact the Epstein case. Not much of a surprise that therefore Donald Trump's approval rating has not suffered with Republicans because of the Epstein case. Because the bottom line is most Americans say it's not high up on their priority list.
So yeah, Republicans still like him even though he's a pedophile. I'm shocked by that. Wow. You really showed me, Decidio. You really showed me. Yeah. Let's see. What is this one? I don't know what poll that is. Let's go find, because we have Donald Trump's. Let's see, per The Hill, there was a survey done, and it dropped with, this was an Economist YouGov poll. It dropped with independents. Let me try to find the chart. There we go. All right. Do you approve or disapprove of the way Joe Biden / Donald Trump is handling his job as president? This is Trump's first term in the light-ish pink, Biden in the blue, and Trump's second term in the red. Okay? So let's look at, get over here. So this was Biden's, right? Yeah, not great approval. Nobody would deny that during his. So it's Trump's first term. He didn't really have great approval. Just kind of stayed steady, right? During the years, so first, second, third, fourth year of presidency. Here's Trump's second term so far. Meow. Not great. Trump's handling from Republicans from his first term to his second term. So there's his first term. Here's his second term. You guys still, you stay there. Nobody's shocked by that. 27% of independents approve of Trump's job handling and 67% disapprove. So job handling. Trump's job performance, 49% disapprove. So again, I'm not shocked that Republicans like Trump. The problem is that doesn't win you elections. Is it Dosido? I apologize for saying your name wrong. I guess I thought it was fancier than it was, but it's not. All right. So again, they're getting out. That's what's happening. Is they're backing up because they know they fucked up. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
Definitely, no offense. Anybody that supports evil,
Yeah, did you vote for Trump?
You said you were Catholic. You asked me about church. Remember that?
I'm not a Catholic. I've never claimed to be a Catholic. I don't know who you're talking to. Hello, are you there?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I'm calling from New York.
Okay, your age and who you voted for.
Oh, okay, at my age, I sound young, and I don't vote for anyone that is negative. And I love your show.
Okay.
As a female. I like the way you run your show. I like that you see anybody negative, you hang up on them. We already have enough people being killed because of these corrupted ICE. So I always say the devil will never win. You continue being strong, and if you see somebody try to harass you, just hang up because it's not worth dealing with Satan people.
I agree with you. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.
You have a...
Oh, sorry. I meant to say, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I apologize. I was like, wait, who are we talking to? So confused. My gosh. You guys, 122 of you in here. Let's keep booping that screen to 30,000 likes while we're sitting here. Death Angel, how are you today? Oh, nope. Okay. You decided to go away. That's fine. I'll open this back up. All right. Let's see. We got stuff coming in from him. Trump is beautifying the cabinet room. Mm-hmm. He's scared. Scared of another shutdown.
was great. And it's going to be, I think we're going to have an amazing and incredible year. Hopefully we won't have a shutdown. We're working on that right now. I think we're getting close. The Democrats, I don't believe, want to see it either. So we'll work in a very bipartisan way, I believe, not to have a shutdown. We don't want a shutdown.
We don't want a shutdown, but we do want to ensure that ICE has some sort of restrictions. Double, how are you today? Double, are you there? Probably didn't mean to come up. That's totally fine. Less Sugar in the tube chat said Biden's approval was worse on your own graph. It was worse than Trump's? By the end of his term? Sure. Let's get that again. Trump. I'll bring that chart back up. That's from the Hill. I have to go to the Hill, and then I have to link it to the YouGov. Okay. Let's go to the poll that they cited. All right. Let's see. When Biden left office, he was underwater by 19 points. Trump is underwater by 18. Oh, sorry, you can't see it. Hold on. All right. Okay. So there's Biden's. It's negative 19. Trump is negative 18. What's the difference there? And this is, he's starting his second year. Biden didn't get there. He fluctuated until the end. I'm not going to deny. Yeah, look, low of negative 23 here. I think that's the lowest he had of approval. Sure. You're not going to find me defending Biden either. This is this thing you guys don't understand, that I'm not some partisan hack. I don't have a leader that I bow down to. Biden wasn't a leader. He was just the president. You were well within your rights to critique him as long as it was based factually. He fucked up. He liked to tell people that although, which he was honest, by the metrics, our economy was doing well, people were not feeling that in their pockets. And it's a bad idea to tell the American people, hey, we have these charts that say it was fucking great by the stock market and things like that, but it wasn't helping them in their pockets because the corporations were doing great. The corporations were gouging citizens, and they weren't doing anything about that. So they felt like they were being lied to. So yeah, his approval rating was going to be bad. You can critique him for that. Please do. That was fucking stupid. He should have dropped out earlier and let other candidates get in there. Dumb decisions. That was dumb. He's not going to be listed as the greatest president of our time. Nobody cares about that. But do you hold that same position for Donald Trump? Oh, look, he went down. His lowest has been negative 20. Because polls are constant. It's not about party. It is about being able to critique the leadership in charge. If Kamala would have won, we still would have been sitting here and been like, is she doing what she's supposed to be doing? Can we push her on certain issues? She wasn't strong enough on Israel. Can we push her on that now that the midterms are coming up? Just hold the standard firm. That's all I'm asking you to do. I'm not over here simping for Biden. I'm not over here defending Biden. He had bad approval rating because he wasn't doing great. That's fine. Just be honest both ways. That's it. I have no problem with that. Let's see. He's also been... He was sharing shit again. Retweeting or retruthing or whatever the fuck they call it there. Okay. So he was retruthing stuff. Saying Wisconsin has 7.4... Sorry, you guys can't read that. All right. Wisconsin has 7.4 million registered voters. You still can't really read it, but I have it on the screen, I promise. If you guys need it, I can send it to you. 7.4 million registered voters. However, it only has 4 million adults living in the entire state. Wisconsin has 3.6 million registered voters. Why does he lie? You can look this stuff up. Why did you guys ever look up the shit that he says? Why do you let him lie to you? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why do you let him lie to you? I really don't understand why you guys do that. Nobody can tell me? You guys just glaze Trump? Okay. I did have a funny one. This literally has like almost nothing to do with politics. I just want you guys to hear this one. See if you can spot what's wrong with this conversation about Nicki Minaj. I'm not going to play any of the clip of her glazing for Trump. She obviously paid the $5 million for her fucking gold card because she is an immigrant. So I'm not going to play any of that. We don't need to. But find what's wrong with this conversation.
Now, Nicki Minaj and Donald Trump. Now, conservatives, or including myself, were beyond disgusted by some of her lyrics in her songs over the years. WAP, I won't say what that stands for, but... I'm
sorry, what was that?
Disgusted by some of her lyrics in her songs over the years. WAP, I won't say what that stands for.
What's wrong with that sentence? She didn't do that song! Duh. So, I'm shocked. Republicans are getting their black women mixed up? Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
Hi. It's Double Fire Lioness. I was connected to the car when I was getting out of it. But the Nicki Minaj thing, I think that I don't think she had to buy it. I think she got, like, her family got, and she has, like, a husband and a nephew or something that are in jail for, like, rape charges.
One is a pedophile and one is a rapist, yes.
Yeah, and they're immigrants, and I think that it was just a freebie for her to just endorse him.
They don't do anything for free. I guarantee you they made her pay for that.
Well, I think they're getting the votes, though, right? Or they think they are.
What vote?
Well, like, for her fan base.
Sure, maybe.
It doesn't make any sense to me
that
she would be with, like, hanging out with Erica Kirk and fuck. It's, like, nothing that she stands for whatsoever.
Money. They make a lot of money being on the right.
Yeah, I just think that she was given a lot of promises. It's just bizarre to me. I just don't even understand it. And then in terms of the polls that you were talking about earlier, I think that with the NRA, because I live in Florida, and there's a lot of, I don't know how old that clip was that you showed from Fox, but like.
That was yesterday.
It was yesterday?
Yeah.
Well, I live in Florida, and there's, in Tampa at the protests, people come from like all over the state, and they've had to like split us up to different locations because of how big it is. And I would say I've had conversations where it's like 3-2, and 3 of them were Trump voters, and they're there at the protests. And our state seems to be flipping blue very quickly. And and I think that since the NRA also came out and had words for Trump, that's also going to impact the vote. And everybody carries here. Like grandfathers bring their guns to church here. So sure. I just, I think that him saying that they can't bring them to like no guns and everything, that was like a huge, for open carry states, I think that was huge. So I don't think he has the vote base that he did with Texas and Florida anymore.
No, I definitely agree with you. And hopefully we can get that energy in the midterms and get some sort of leash on him. So I really hope so. But I appreciate you calling in, and I hope you have a great day.
Yes, you too. Thanks.
Mr. Faith said, if you want, we can debate about President Donald J. Trump because I have some questions for you, and I would like you to show me the evidence that Trump's a bad guy. No, you're going to show me the evidence that Trump has done anything beneficial for the American people. That's what you're going to do. I would assume so, Chicky, because she sounded like she's been at protests, so I would assume so. So show me that, Mr. Faith. That you don't get to come up and ask me questions. I don't need to show you he's bad. You need to show me he's good. Show me that he's done anything beneficial for the American people in a substantial way. I would like to see that. Yeah, both of the senators voted no for cloture. I see you sending me clips of I can't bring my text messages up on the computer. I wish I could. But I am seeing where they're talking about it with I hate betting markets. I hate Polymarket. I hate that dumb shit. But they're a pretty decent indicator. US government shutdown Saturday, the chance is starting to rise again because they're listening to the voting on the cloture. They are listening now to the debating, which is happening on the floor. Where Thune was it Thune that lit her up or was it Tillis? Let me see. Thune, that's Thune. Where Thune just lit up on Kristi Noem. They're not happy. Because Noem needs to be held accountable. Donald Trump's trying to protect her. But she needs to be held accountable for her part. That's just it. Let's say we have
Suffering from opioid addiction. All of these things help my fellow West Virginians, and I know this because I hear directly from them about it every single day. My driving force in crafting this...
less sugar. Trump brought down gas price. How? The gas prices are down. How? Hi, babe.
Yeah, Thune is scorching her right now. That was the best quote from him. And now I've got a director of Homeland Security that at one point thought FEMA shouldn't exist and is now running the agency like some kind of amateur.
Yeah, no, they're not happy with her. Like, she's not going to be able to get away with this. And I know that she's supposed to speak in front of a committee in March. Like, you're going to wait till March?
Oh, I don't think she'll make it till March.
Yeah, I can put it on the screen, Caitlin. Since we're waiting on Trump supporters and people to call in, I can definitely put it on the screen while we do that. We can watch them debate on the floor if you guys would like.
Yeah, they're out for blood.
That's fun. Why is
right,
Monty not in Nam? Bye. He's not in Nam today, guys. All right. Let me bring this up then. Hold on. What I'm going to do, though, first is I'm going to move this over. Here, I think. Maybe. Okay. Turn that back on. Sorry, I'm forgetting where my buttons are. I apologize.
Senator from Kansas is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. I rise today to mark a solemn anniversary.
You guys, while we sit here, keep tapping that screen and support, please. I appreciate
on the hearts of Kansans and families across this great nation. It was a year ago today that Flight 5342 left Wichita, Kansas, en route to Washington, D.C. But as we all know, it never reached its destination. 67 lives were lost, amongst them 7 Kansans. And certainly families were changed forever. Today we pause to remember those lives and honor their memory, and to stand with the loved ones who carry this burden every day. Mr. President, Kansans grieve together. And when tragedy strikes, we don't do it alone. We lean on each other, we lean on our faith, and we lean on our communities. But today we just want to remember those who were lost. Remembering these were Kansans. They were sons and daughters, husbands and wives, parents, friends, and co-workers. And many were simply doing what so many of us do every day, traveling for work, for family, or to return home. The best way we can honor those we lost is by remembering them and learning from the tragedy. We've tried to ensure there was full accountability since this tragic accident. We tried our best to ensure complete transparency. And then take a look to the future to see what could we do for safety of future flights. And certainly we owe it to their families and to the memory of these loved.
Maybe not put pull-up bars in the airports, Sean Duffy. Maybe that would help with the safety of flights. Maybe not worry about dressing business casual for flights, Sean Duffy. Maybe that would be a better idea. This is not Sean Duffy. I'm just talking to Sean Duffy since he is the transportation secretary. Maybe we should worry about that. Because I don't think what I wear to the airport or the fact that if I can do a pull-up has anything to do with the safety of a flight.
Ones to pursue these improvements and never forget why it matters. I recall a phone call early the next morning from the mayor of Wichita, Kansas, Mayor Lily Wu, and she asked me, and we have a good friendship. She said, Roger, what can I tell the people of Wichita so that they know that it's safe to travel on this flight? And she pointed out, this is the busiest runway in all of America. And she asked me, why was a military helicopter in that airspace? So I picked up the phone and I asked our Secretary of Transportation and our Secretary of Defense that same question. Why would a helicopter be in that airspace? And they, at that moment, or shortly minutes after that, they grounded any helicopters from being in that airspace. And then what did the Senate do? I'm so proud of what my colleagues have done. Senator Moran has helped lead the charge on that and many others. But we passed the Rotor Act out of the Senate, which would implement common sense reforms to ensure a tragedy like this never happens again. And I would hope that our colleagues on the House side would also pass this bill and we can get it to the President's desk. So just in closing, Mr. President, here we are a year later, and we're here to remember, to honor, and try to figure out the best ways to move forward. But at the end of the day, we want the families of those back home to remember that we've not forgotten about their loved ones and that their lives did matter. And I think I'd be remiss not to express gratitude to the first responders that we met that night out in the frigid cold, sacrificing their lives, diving into the chilly waters in hopes of finding someone who they could save. So thanks to all of our first responders. And finally, of course, we pray that God would continue to comfort.
Less sugar. Remember, I asked Les Sugar about what Donald Trump did to lower the gas prices. He says his presence, he believes in magic. His presence changes the economic landscape, thus producing lower gas prices, and it shows in graphs. Just his presence? It's interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to move on from this guy. We got it.
Families who
Trying to use a tragedy to try to push forth a bill that also harms at the same time. But 104 people in here. Let's keep booping that screen. Share the live out. Let's try to get up to 35,000 likes while we're sitting here. I appreciate you guys being here today. There's still 75 left in my goal. I would appreciate it if you guys could help out with that. And yeah, I've got the call lines open. The box is open. But MAGA can't defend their man, and they know it. He's done. He's cooked. He's gone. His presence. Yeah, his presence. His presence did it. Oh no, I think there's MAGA on MAGA crime in the tubes chat. You guys remember Koba Kano and the commas yesterday? Uh-oh. He's fighting with his fellow MAGA. It's interesting. Well, and that's the thing, Odd Thomas. I don't understand. I do not understand the pretzeling. I don't understand the glazing. This man has not done anything for you as an American person. I don't see... He's enriching himself. He's enriching his buddies. He's enriching his family. He's creating a parachute and an escape plan for himself. And I don't know why you guys keep defending him. He lets you be hateful. Yes, he does do that. He lets you lean into your bigotry and all of the isms and everything that you've been told to hate. That's enough for you? Well, everything else tanks. The dollar is tanking. We're going to have an economic crisis that's going to make 2008 look like nothing. No, that's true, Geronimus. He does empower them to be the assholes that they always have been. But they're still losing. Kobakano, it does matter. It does matter why the gas prices are lower because we don't believe in magic. So why are the gas prices lower? There's a multitude of reasons. It's nuanced. There's not just one answer. And again, I won't deny that the gas prices are lower. Everything else is up. Energy prices are higher. Grocery prices are higher. And Donald Trump is making the same fatal mistake that Biden did. He's telling you that it's not what you're feeling, and it's not true. He defeated inflation. No, he didn't. He's telling you that grocery prices are lower. No, they're not. I actually have a clip of that. Let me find it. I think it's in my Trump Hates America outline. You guys will love that. This was yesterday in Iowa again, or before he went with Will Cain. But I know there's one with Will Cain because I'd rather find that one. Because the one I have is where he's outside of the damn helicopter. And it's so loud. Let's see. I might just have to play that one. I apologize for the helicopter noise that you're about to hear, because, ugh.
I'd like to see interest rates go down. Everything.
By the way, this was before Fed Jerome Powell came out. Interest rates did not go down; they were held.
Else is going down. We have the energy and fuel going down. We have gasoline in many states now at $1.99. Groceries are going down. We inherited a mess.
Where are groceries going down? Where have groceries gone down?
With very, very high prices. Very, very high prices. And I will tell you, we've made a lot of progress. So we have the groceries going down. We have the energy going down. We have gasoline going down at a record clip. And that's what I want to do. We're doing well.
Grocery prices and energy have not come down. It's just not true. Why do you let him lie to you? You sent me that clip. Let's see if I can get it.
That's the sort of damage we're...
Damn it, stop it. I can't get it on here, though. Oh, I can download it and then probably figure it out if I can play it in. Probably find it on Twitter, to be honest. Let's see. Let's find John Thune. I think there needs to be a study of their brains. I mean, there have been, but there needs to be a real study on their brains because they're broken. I'd like to be able to open this.
That's the sort of...
doing that. Stop playing automatically. It drives me crazy. All right, let me do this then. System. You guys aren't going to be able to see it, though. Yeah, it's in my Discord. If you guys want to see that clip, it's in my Discord. I can't find it on Twitter. But yeah, it's not $1.99 anywhere. I don't think so. I know it's lower, but like, yeah, I don't know where they're getting that from at all. I don't get it. I don't know what you guys live in. What world you live in. All right. So what we're gonna do, guys, it is 11 on the AM Mountain Time. I'm gonna hit a quick restart on the TikTok. Tubes and Purple Witch, you guys don't have to go anywhere. You're perfectly fine right where you are. But if you are here on TikTok, make sure you're following me. We will come right back in like 30 seconds. All right, so YouTube and Twitch, you are still here. I'm just gonna get this loaded up again. Let me put this down here. Back over here, actually. Okay. Quick. Sorry, hold on. I will get us back up. I just need to put a goal on there real quick. All right. All right, get that going again. And we're back. One more hour, guys. Another hour. See if we can get some Trump supporters up to defend Trump with factual evidence and not their fifis. That would be great. The lazy life chose you, Eli. Oh, goodness. I'll tell you, I'm tired. I need a nap. I'm tired of them. They just can't, like, they just live in delusion. It's wild to me. The person who assaulted Ilhan Omar has officially had charges filed on them. I just saw the affidavit for that, which Trump responded to that in a disgusting manner. Not that we're shocked by that either. Oh, and I'll probably piss them off. Ilhan Omar is a trigger word for them. They get very mad in their fifis for that. I don't think they've identified the substance, even in the affidavit, which, I mean, they're not going to do it in the affidavit, but defendant, the name, forcibly assaulted, opposed, impeded, intimidated, and interfered with United States Representative Ilhan Omar, an officer and employee of the United States and of any agency in any branch of the United States government. So, yeah. Here, I can show you. It's the affidavit. The criminal complaint. Wilbur. There's a shortage of shoe polish, Wilbur said. Did you hear about it? It's because of all the bootlicking. You're right. Hi, Peter, again. Liberals aren't crying. We're just trying to hold the administration accountable. I know that you guys don't do that. You are crying that we are not cheerleading. You think that it's your job to cheerlead him at all costs, regardless of what he does, even if it's bad. Even if it's bad for the United States of America. You think your job is to cheerlead him. That's great. I'm asking you to hold up a mirror. I'm asking you to critique him. That's all I'm asking you to do. We're not crying. We're just doing our jobs and having critical thinking. You just think that that's wrong, and you can't understand, you can't fathom why we don't cheerlead him. That's you issue. Actually, I fight my HOA, Fresh Prince. Don't know if you know that. The amount of times, it's been 2 or 3 different times that the HOA has sent letters about our flags. God, what was the other one? There was something in regards to our yard. And they can't do anything about it because state law trumps their HOA policy. So I'm actually the opposite of an HOA Karen because I fight the HOA. It's called critiquing your government. I'm sorry that you just believe your government. That's weird.
So, hey, how's it going?
Hi, good. How are you? Can I get your age, state, and who you voted for?
28, Arizona, DJT. I just wanted to talk real quick about your HOA. So you actually fight with your neighbors? You don't try to...
No, I fight with the HOA, not with my neighbors.
Isn't that like your neighbors, though?
Not originally, actually, it wasn't. That was part of the fight. Originally, the people on the board of the HOA for my development was the developers who were no longer there. They weren't building houses anymore, so they had no right to be on the HOA.
You're saying that these people don't actually live in your HOA but had full control over your HOA?
Exactly. We had to vote on our ballot measure in 2024, our local ballot measure, to get them removed, yes.
So, but currently you're fighting over people that live in your neighborhood. So your community, your neighbors, you're fighting with them, which is typical of the leftist people.
You want to know what it was for? Do you like freedom of speech in this country?
Yeah, I mean, I love freedom of speech.
So my first, what do you call it? Citation. I don't know. They don't charge you, but my first citation from the HOA was because of a flag that I had that said if I wanted a representative of the government in my uterus, I would fuck a senator. And one person on my street got mad and turned me into the HOA. We called the HOA and showed them that we are allowed to have the flag and the size that it was per the First Amendment, per the state law that trumps HOA law, that we were allowed to have that. And the HOA lady themselves said, oh my God, yeah, I don't even know why you got sent this citation. So it sounds like he was upset. It sounds like he was fighting with me about my First Amendment right to have a flag.
So you had a flag for who? Who'd you have a flag for?
I told you what my flag said.
What did it say?
It said if I wanted a representative of the government in my uterus, I would fuck a senator. During that point in time, Colorado had a ballot measure on.
Oh my God.
Yep, I know. Cry harder. We had a ballot measure to enshrine abortion into our Constitution during 2024. So I had that flag up, as is my First Amendment right to do so. So it sounds like he was crying.
So you really don't really care for the people in your community. I see how it is.
No, I absolutely do. That guy just didn't like my flag.
You would use the F word when there's probably children just walking around your community looking at your flag.
I use the F word around my children. They just know that it is an adult word. You can cry harder and walk your cat without a leash. That's totally fine. You can see how you can see how one neighbor was mad about my First Amendment flag. Anyway, why are you still supporting Trump?
Oh, just the way that you really don't care for any other people besides yourself.
I do. That's why I'm here. Why are you still supporting Trump?
And why would you not respect other people and not do that kind of thing?
Because it's my First Amendment right. It's my First Amendment right to do so. It's my First Amendment right to do so. Yes.
Jeez, and that's the thing that's.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
W. Scotty. For the swap. You see, I thought that Republicans were so constitutional. Aren't you guys pro the First Amendment? It's not my fault that the F word hurt your sensibilities. One guy's sensibilities. I didn't get multiple citations. It was one guy. Sounds like you guys aren't very constitutional. One word hurt his feelings. So sorry. I do care about my neighbors, which is why I fight to do the things that I do for my community. I write letters to my city council members about things. I don't want a surveillance state. They are trying to expand flock cameras in my community. So we've been writing letters against that. Eagle, how are you today?
Better than you.
Sure. Can I get your age, state, and who you voted for?
I'm over 18. I'm in the United States, and I voted for Trump.
Cool. Why are you still supporting Trump?
He's doing actually more than what I voted for, and I'm not sure why Ari invited me up here. I just said that, cursing around kids is trashy.
Sure.
And around your own kids is like a special low.
Yeah, sure. I don't care.
So,
So what has he done? Name
well,
one.
I
Name
know
one
you don't
thing. Yeah,
care.
I
That's-
obviously name one thing he has done that you that he said he was going to do that he is actually doing that is good and beneficial for the United States of America.
Well, I mean, like if you don't even care about like having decency to like not watch your language around kids, what standard do you have as far as like?
I don't cuss around other people's kids. I cuss around my kids. I don't cuss at my kids. I cuss around my kids. My kids understand because they have critical thinking, unlike Trump supporters, to understand that curse words that they're going to hear because you can't protect them from hearing them. Don't know if you know that. Other kids at their age already say them. My kids don't say them. They understand that those are adult words that they can't use until they are older.
Okay, so they don't even get a break from it at their own home. So they just have to constantly hear it.
Are they going to hear
So
it?
you
Are they
don't make
going
your
to
home
hear
a
it
safe
regardless? Are they going to hear it regardless in life? Can you protect them from hearing curse words?
But you can at least give them refuge.
I'm not cursing
Like, do you
at
not
them.
do you not like at least extend that to them? Like, yeah, obviously,
Refuge.
like their kids are gonna curse around them at school.
You think that my
that doesn't
kids-
mean like you're just gonna be on the same
Yeah.
like level.
They are such crybabies. Who's the snowflakes? Crybaby
No,
bitches.
it's just a matter of like having standards. But,
Anyway,
I mean,
what did
obviously you're a
Donald
blue
Trump? What
voter.
has Donald Trump done that?
No, yeah, let's just establish the
What
fact
has
that blue
Donald
voters
Trump
have
done
very
that
low
you support?
standards.
Sure, my low standards. I don't care. What has done? You have low standards. You voted for Trump. So what has Donald Trump done that has been beneficial
No, I
for the
actually
United
have
States
high
of America?
standards. Like,
What
I
has
don't-
Donald Trump done that has been beneficial for the United States of America? I could give a fuck. I could give a fuck. Is that the word that hurts your feelings? I could give a fuck. My kids don't give a fuck. My kids live very happy lives. They don't give a fuck. Now,
So I'm not.
tell me. They tell me all the
if you and your
time.
moderators
My
I can't answer when.
I would.
So if
so
you
then
ask
answer.
me a question and expect an
So then
answer, I
answer.
have to not
Stop
be
crying.
muted to answer. Do you guys
Stop
understand
crying.
that?
Stop crying. It's me muting you. Tell
No, I'm
me.
just saying,
Tell
like-
me
like-
what he has done that has been beneficial for the United States of America.
And I'm attempting to answer,
Go ahead.
but I need you to understand when you mute.
Oh, stop crying and
I'm
just
unable to
say it.
answer.
Stop crying and just say it. You guys are the biggest
No,
fucking
I just
snowflakes.
need you to understand that in order for us to have a conversation. So can you at least acknowledge that when you mute me, I can't answer?
Wah. You ready to answer now?
I'm not the one crying.
It's literally you. Anyway, what has Donald Trump done
No,
that's beneficial for the
literally
United
you.
States
This
of
is
America?
blue voter projection. All right, are you ready? You ready for the answer? All right. So Trump has taken a very proactive approach on our immigration issue.
What has he passed that is
And-
long form legislation reform?
So, well, we're trying to get that passed in the House.
What have
right
they
now,
What
actually,
have they
yeah.
proposed? What have they put into committee in Congress that I've missed?
Well, so we also have the SAVE Act, and that'll prevent illegals from voting.
Oh, they already can't.
Which is important.
They already can't vote.
Well, yeah, I hear that a lot, but we always see these stories come out of like they have like illegals on, voter rolls, like they can get into
Show me that.
Jury committees.
Show me that.
Oh, I'm not going to do your homework for you.
Oh no, that's your homework because it's your claim. Honey.
No,
that's how that
no.
works.
See, you sit on these lives all day, pretend
That's
to
your
be a
homework
political
because it's your
TikToker,
claim.
But when
Here he goes
when
crying
people
again.
tell you things
We're
that are
gonna cry
happening, like
again.
you just pretend like you don't know about them.
He's gonna cry again.
So again, like
It's your
the
claim.
SAVE Act,
It's your claim. It's
no,
your
it's
claim.
not a claim. That's what's happening. honey.
That is a
Like,
claim.
That's the difference.
That is a claim. So then
No,
prove that
no,
claim.
these things are happening.
Prove it.
Like I don't have I
Prove
don't
it.
have my computer right in front of me. Like
You
do.
are on a computer right now. Go ahead and teacup and find it.
No, I'm not going to teacup and find it.
Okay.
So anyway,
By the way, thank you, Amber, for the $2 to tell the guest to go fuck off with his sensitive ass.
$2.
I
Wow.
appreciate you so much. Thank you. Anyway, when you can
let's-
find that
let's
proof, we'll be
interrupt the
here.
conversation for $2.
I absolutely did because you can't seem to find the claim. You just believe it because somebody told you so. It's interesting. You just believe things.
Oh, I just believe things?
Yep, go prove
Hey,
it.
can a man get pregnant?
Go prove it. You're not pivoting.
Can a man get pregnant? If I just
So go prove your claim that illegal immigrants were found on voter rolls and in jury pools. to a substantial amount that would affect an election.
Oh, did you hear that? That's what we call moving the goalposts.
No, it's not. I can perfectly.
It doesn't happen at all.
I never said it didn't happen at all. I told you to prove it. No.
It does.
Oh, honey, go back. This is on YouTube and Twitch. This is on YouTube and Twitch. I never said that it doesn't happen at all. What I said is for you to prove it.
You verbatim said they.
No, I didn't. I didn't say that doesn't happen at all. I said they can't vote.
You verbatim said that.
I said they can't vote.
So now you're trying to.
I said they can't. I said they can't.
Now you're trying to rewrite history.
I said they can't.
That just happened less than 10 minutes ago.
I said they
can't. You said that they don't vote.
Nope, I didn't say they don't. I didn't say they don't. I said they can't. As in not allowed to. Can't as in not allowed to. I didn't say they don't. Go prove they do to a substantial amount that would affect an election.
So let me get this straight.
Go find it. I would like to see you teacup so that I know that you went and found it.
Hold on.
Nope,
so you admit that they do.
I would like
but
to.
But you just said that they're not supposed to, and that somehow negates the SAVE Act.
It does. It does.
Nick Fuentes for president. Get back in the kitchen. No one wants to hear from you. You're a
guess what Aqua Tofana is, bitch. Hey, actually, you can go fuck off. Danielle, big W's Danielle for the 50 on the Blue app for he can go fuck off. Absolutely, he can go fuck off. They have no proof for anything they say. They're just crying to themselves. They're crying and lying to themselves, not to me. Crying and lying to yourself, not to me. I said they can't. Then they're not allowed to. The SAVE Act is redundant. Don't know if you know what that word means. Redundant. The SAVE Act is redundant, as in we already have measures to ensure that immigrants cannot vote. Do some slip through the cracks by committing fraud? Yes. But they get caught, obviously, because if there's proof of it, then we caught it. Right? And actually, a majority of the election fraud that we catch is Republicans. Oh, sweetheart. That's rough. You're lying to yourself. You're not lying to me. The SAVE Act is redundant, but all it would do... Yes, absolutely, Audie. All the SAVE Act does is actually hurt people who are United States citizens trying to vote, which is the goal of the GOP. Cool. Raisin Kane, how are you today?
What's up?
Age, state, and who did you vote for?
28. I voted for Trump. Pennsylvania.
All right.
Greatest Commonwealth.
Why are you still supporting Trump?
Yeah, I think he's just more likely to do interior immigration raids than other candidates. That's why I voted for him.
Oh, that's why you voted for him. I don't know if you know this newsflash. He is the president. It has been an entire year now. Why are you still supporting him?
Oh, he's doing interior immigration raids.
Oh, and doing that is beneficial to the United States of America. Why?
Oh, yeah, I think if you don't have like a country with laws and borders, you don't have a country.
Oh, so it's about law and order for you?
Immigration law, mostly.
Okay, what's the title that our immigration law is under?
Was it USC-1830, right? US 18, was that it?
No.
What is it?
It's Title 8. Title 8 is where our immigration laws are under. You also voted for a 34-count felon. How much could you truly care about law and order?
No, I said immigration law.
Yeah, and I asked you what the title for our immigration
law is. He looked it up? Kat, you think I looked that up?
No, you asked
That's
me
crazy.
and I told you.
No, your chat said it was.
That's
oh
fine.
my God, that wasn't even close.
Yeah,
half the chat said I was right.
Don't talk to the chat. Right, and you asked and I told you. But again, you also voted for a 34-count felon, so law and order can't be that important to you.
Yeah, no, it's not. I would prefer Trump broke the law if he could deport more people. Like if he could disregard these judges, I would prefer that.
So you don't care about the Constitution or the fabric of our nation.
The fabric of our nation is the people. It's not documents. I would disagree that like a piece of
Constitution-
paper is the fabric of our nation.
The
right? Like, that's
Constitution
just
is what
ridiculous.
frames our nation.
Well, I could also say, what about the Articles of Federation? Right? You could say the same thing about that, or like, because that's what formed the Constitution.
Sure, but the Constitution is what we base our laws on. You actively want him to defy it. Yeah,
the same way that Obama did with DACA.
He didn't. He didn't. No court has ruled that he violated the law with DACA. W. Wilbur over on the Tubes chat for the $1.99. W host callers can't back up claims with facts. Snowflake emoji. W. Wilbur, I'm sorry I didn't see that until just now. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you guys so much. Remember, guys, I am multi-streaming. I am on the Purple Witch app and the Tubes. If you guys could go over there real quick, even if you still want to watch on the TikTok, and just make sure you do the free either follow or subscribe button, that would be wonderful. I would appreciate it. And we can keep going. I now am able to get super chats on the Tube, so that's awesome. Hi, Ruben. How are you?
Hey, Monica. How's it going?
Good. Can I get your age just for TikTok again?
37, Arizona.
All right. What do you want to talk about?
I just want to let you know you're platforming a bully named Ari, who freaking got me permanently blocked from another live.
Aww.
She's freaking crazy. I don't know why you let her be your moderator.
She's actually my boss.
What?
She's actually my boss.
Why are you letting her moderate your chat? She blocks me everywhere I go.
Because she's really
crazy.
She's really damn good at it, Ruben. And it makes you mad. And it just gives me the tickles. Feet,
So,
how are you today?
I'm living the dream.
Cool. Can I get your age, state, and who you voted for?
I'm 21, Hawaii, Trump.
Why are you still supporting Trump?
Yeah, because I'm sympathetic to the pro-life position.
Is Donald Trump pro-life?
No, but his party's the most sympathetic towards the pro-life policy.
But what is he doing for pro-life right now?
He's a part of the party that's the most sympathetic towards it. I would rather have a more sympathetic party.
Oh, okay. So you...
Anyways.
No.
I could just give the argument for pro-life.
No, thanks. I don't talk to men about uteruses. But thanks, though. Hi, handjob. Bye, handjob. All right, I'm going to open the phone lines back up, too, while we're sitting here so that the people on the Tubes chat can call in if they wish to. I had that off while we had guests on TikTok. I'm not running. I just don't talk about abortion with men. I just don't do that. It's just not something that we do here. Actually, that would be funny because he'd have to make another account again. There you go. Yeah. Well, and I mean, is it a moral position or is it a legal position? Either way, I don't really give a fuck, but yeah. Hi, Ari.
Hi. So, hello, Marty.
You have a fan.
I have a fan. I have a new fan. That's so great. I didn't block him, nor did I wasn't even aware that RJ blocked him. If he went back up on his panel, requested a third time, that's why he got blocked. I wasn't even in there. No, he got dropped from the panel because he was justifying the killing of Alex Preddy.
Oh, shocker.
And he wouldn't turn on his camera when RJ was like, okay, prove it. Put your face on camera. Say it with your full chest. And of course he wouldn't do it.
No, of course not.
Why do I gotta put my camera on? Because RJ asked you to. But somehow it became my fault because I called him I expected to get banned. I didn't get banned I did a tiny bit bully him. But, sir, it was your own words that got you muted, yeeted, and then if you went up a third time and still didn't put your camera on, that's when RJ blocks you because he does have rules over his own life.
Correct. Those are his rules.
Yeah. So.
Hold on. I want to see. Why'd you try to justify the state unaliving of Alex Preddy?
I did, and I was just making a point about how aggressive he was towards the ICE agents, and then freaking Ari went off on me.
When was
and then
he...
they tried to dox me by having me...
Nobody doxed you. When was he aggressive towards the ICE agents?
It's not doxing, I told you.
When he got in front of their faces for multiple times from the view angle from the car that drove by beforehand.
What day was that?
It was the same day. It was before it happened. Yes, it was, because he was wearing the same thing, everything.
He was wearing the same thing. It wasn't the same day.
So it's the same day.
Do you not wear the same warm jacket?
The video I have found from it was 11 days prior.
So it proves my point that he was aggressive. By the way, Ari, you have to make him.
Is that a death sentence?
RJ.
Is that a death sentence?
No, not necessarily, but when
no,
I mean...
not at all. No, not necessarily, not at all. Not at all. It's not a death sentence to be aggressive in your protesting of agents.
Well, no, it's not a death sentence, but the thing is, he got
no, you were doing so well, Ruben. You were doing so well, and then you added the but.
Because
as soon as you do that, you're justifying it.
I'm not justifying it.
Do you know what? When you're using,
you know how court cases work?
Yes.
Hey, Ruben, I know way more than you. I promise you that one, 100% for sure. I know way more than you about court cases and case law. Promise
Why?
you that.
Are you an attorney?
When somebody says, "I'm sorry, but XYZ," is that a valid apology?
They're giving you a reason of what they did, and you have to hear the reason.
Is
we
that
don't live
a valid
in a world.
apology?
Yeah, it is.
Is that an apology? It's not an apology. I don't know if you realize this, but using "but" in a sentence is you're contradicting your first point. And then
should I say however
utilizing
instead?
something as no, that's still the same thing.
No, it's not. It's different.
Oh my God,
he's not smart.
No, I'm just saying when there's a conflict, you have to hear both sides. You can't just, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's this way and that's it, and then shut off the other side completely. It makes no sense.
Why
do I
have to hear both sides to that?
Because in America, we have this thing called defendant and plaintiff.
Oh, where's the court case?
You know what I mean?
Where's the court case?
Oh, I'm just saying, if they investigate and they open up a case, then it'll go to court.
They haven't.
They are.
They will.
Yeah. What did Barnes v. Felix determine?
I don't even know what that is.
2025 Supreme Court ruling. Oh, but you know more about how the criminal justice system works?
It doesn't matter who knows more. I'm assessing the situation.
In a courtroom, who's the one that does the conviction?
What do you mean? The plaintiff? Are you talking about like the jury that decides? The judge.
No. That's in very few states where the judge actually sets the conviction in very specific circumstances. But no, it's actually the jury that sets the conviction. The judge does the sentencing. Do you see how you don't even know what a conviction was, but somehow you know more about how a courtroom works?
I'm just saying. I'm
Are you
seeing
okay?
it from both point of views. While you guys don't want to hear the opposing view, you guys shut people down.
Also, you're wrong. According to the News Movement, which is the people who filmed that interaction, that was 11 days before.
Yep, not even the same day, because he just happens to have the same coat.
He probably wears the same thing to a protest. I have similar things that I wear to a protest: a black hoodie, my black leggings, specific shoes that I wear.
So technically, you have to view it then. He was warned beforehand, and he still chose to ignore it, and he still chose to go out the next day.
11 days later?
You're justifying it again.
11 days later?
I'm not justifying it.
Is that a death sentence?
It's not a death sentence, but it's
he did it again. He was so close, Audie. He's almost there. Stop saying but.
And he still doesn't understand how but is utilized in a sentence.
I do. However,
it's a contradictory statement.
However is also the same. You tried it.
Yeah.
You tried it. However is also the same.
Nice attempt.
But what I'm saying is you have to hear both sides of you. You guys don't even want to hear a different
I don't need to hear shit. No. Because initially
that's why everyone's going after.
No. Because this administration came out in immediate defense of the officers and sent them to other cities before putting them on administrative leave after there was an outcry for it. Originally, they were just going to shoot them around like the Catholic Church and just put them in another city, never name them. The issue is that Minnesota is the one who is looking into charges, not this administration, and they can't get the names of these agents. Now, we have the footage. We have multiple angles of the footage. There is no other side because this administration was defending them. That is the other side that the admin had, is defend. Regardless of the fact that we have the angles, Ruben, you have fucking seen them. He wasn't doing anything that regarded or allowed for him to die. And you know that.
Even after being pepper sprayed, 6 guys couldn't hold him down. You guys don't think that's being aggressive, like an aggressive behavior?
He was actively being pepper sprayed the entire time until he was on the ground, and then the ICE officer who was pepper spraying him was beating him with the canister that the pepper spray came out of.
Correct.
He was defending himself while actively being brutalized by 7 Border Patrol agents, Ruben. Why aren't you asking why they were brutalizing someone?
Because we saw what he was doing beforehand. That's why. but it
He
doesn't
wasn't doing
justify them.
anything beforehand. Hey, are you familiar with Minnesota law when it comes to if you are a registered nurse or a you are considered a first responder or have health credentials in the health industry?
No, how would I know that? I'm in Arizona. How would I? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you wouldn't know. So actually there's a law in Minnesota that says that first responders or individuals that are certified health people, so like an RN or a doctor, surgeons, all of that great stuff, they have to assist somebody if they see somebody in distress. And I think
There was
that
nobody in distress.
I'm literally talking.
She's still speaking.
Awesome. The woman that was sprayed with pepper spray that had the orange backpack on her, she was trying to pull her up off the ground to assist her, literally got pepper sprayed right in front of his face. He has a legal obligation to
They
assist
can't. They have to wait for
her.
the
I'm literally
situation.
still talking. I'm literally still talking. He has the legal obligation as a registered nurse to offer medical assistance when it occurs right in front of him.
Not necessarily, because in the case of Renee Good, someone tried to offer medical assistance and you can't because you're interfering with the crime scene. So you have to wait for their professional team to come across.
She was alive for 8 minutes. It wasn't a crime scene yet. She was alive for 8 minutes. It was not yet a crime scene because she was alive for 8 minutes. This is you justifying, Ruben. This is why RJ wanted you to have your camera on, Ruben, because this is you justifying, Ruben.
Where was the crime scene? What was the crime scene? What crime scene was he interfering with? Oh, well, actually that's fine. So unless you're saying he was interfering with the fact that she was assaulted, it's literally assaulting citizens.
W. Scotty for the Swan. I'm not justifying, but I'm not justifying, however.
But so
people are trying.
Anyway.
I did have somebody reach out and say that was that video told to be AI. I have a BBC Verify article that says it wasn't. Granted, I'd love to see more information on that, but it doesn't matter. It also doesn't matter.
I think Ruben has a inherent misunderstanding of A, English language, B, English sentence structure, and then C, well, obviously, he's very unaware of how the actual criminal justice system works or how courts work, mister. Do you even know how that works? And then B, definitely doesn't understand what qualifies as a crime scene.
Right.
But I gotta travel home, so I'll be back. Well, I'll at least be in the comments. You know me.
All right. Bye, Audie. Ben, how are you today?
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. Can I get your age, state, and who you voted for?
55, Arkansas, voted for Donald Trump.
Why are you still supporting Trump?
Oh, I mean, he's doing what I voted for. I mean, he's controlling the border, and gas prices are down.
What has he done? What has he done to control the border with long-lasting legislation?
Oh, I didn't say long-lasting legislation.
I know you didn't. I was asking you.
He's controlling the border.
How's he doing that?
Through presidential, what do you call them? The bypassing Congress, where he's not gridlocked.
Executive orders? It's gridlocked?
Yeah, executive orders. Thank you.
Congress is gridlocked?
No, I said no. I said where he wouldn't be.
Where he wouldn't be. Do you think he would be gridlocked?
Probably not, but it's quicker just to do a presidential decree, whatever you, executive order.
So you are fine with the fact that when a new president comes in, they can strip that away and the problem is not solved?
Well, I mean, they can if they want to. I mean, that would be their right, because that's what the people have voted for in that case.
Right. So then why won't Congress, who they also voted for, right? Donald Trump, when he came in his inauguration, said he got a mandate because he won Congress. He got the House of Representatives and the Senate. Why haven't they done anything that's going to be longer lasting that can't be stripped away?
Right. I don't know, but all this is legal.
Which parts?
Executive orders. I mean, those are legal.
Who do they apply to?
It depends on the executive order, wouldn't it?
No.
The executive branch? I don't know what you're getting at. I mean, you have a point to make it, or
no,
we
they
can ask
apply.
trivia
Yeah,
questions.
executive orders apply to the federal government. For example, he did that executive order on no paper straws anymore. That doesn't affect anybody else in America besides people who work in federal buildings.
Right.
Okay, and a lot of his EOs have been taken and challenged in court.
But he's trying to end the Ukraine war. He's trying to, do this, that, and the other.
Do you guys believe in participation trophies now?
If any president tries to do what they say they're going to do, I applaud them.
Oh, okay. So we are giving out.
A lot of them don't.
So we are giving out participation trophies. Cool. What has he done to try to end the?
Yes. The answer would be yes.
Sure.
Yes. If you try to do what you say you're going to do, I'll give you a trophy for that. Absolutely.
Cool. So that we can pivot from immigration if you would like, but I think my issue with his immigration policy is the fact that he is violating due process to get it done. He's violating the Constitution to get it done.
Sure, like every president before him.
Who?
Obama did quick the deportations. He
Expedited
bypassed.
removals?
He was sued.
Mm-hmm.
He was sued by the ACLU for violating people's rights and ignoring their due process.
Did he change his policy?
People up. They come over here to seek asylum. He didn't change that. He locked people up in cages when they come over here to seek asylum.
Did he change his policies once he was ordered to by the courts?
Not from locking people up. They were still taking pictures of that and talking about it when Trump got in office. And those were Obama's.
No, who was talking about it? Who was talking about it?
That was his administration that was doing that. He was on front of, was it Time or People magazine? They showed the cages, and it was actually a picture of Obama's.
Where was the court case that told them that they could no longer use cages?
I'm not sure there was one.
Oh, okay. So then he didn't violate.
I know they were sued by ACLU. Oh, well, surely that is not the policy of seeking asylum to lock people up. Just because there wasn't a court case,
here's the
saying,
thing.
Wait a minute.
Well, here's the thing. There might not be anything against it. Here's the thing. Things are legal until they're not. Things are legal until they're not.
Your logic is because there wasn't a court case, it was legal. Sure, you did. You said, well, it must have been legal. There was no court case.
No, are you claiming that they sued him for that?
The ACLU, absolutely.
They sued him for the cages.
I believe they did say.
What's the court case for that? I would love to see it.
No, they didn't continue it, but there was an initial.
Why'd they drop it?
So I have no idea, but they did.
What's the court case?
But
what's the court case?
Well, I mean, I have to look it up. I mean,
go
you
ahead,
can look it up at ACLU.com.
Yep, go ahead. I'm not going to, and by the way, I also just real quick, I'm not here to defend Obama. But can they both be doing things wrong?
This is from the ACLU website. ACLU sues Obama administration for detaining asylum seekers as intimidation tactic.
Sure, I found it. So again, my point is I'm getting to why can't you hold the same standard? Why is that an excuse for Trump to do what he's doing just because Obama also did bad things? I don't fucking support Obama's immigration.
It's not.
It is.
Do you think? Well, no. Well, my point being, do you think Obama was a good president?
Overall, sure. Immigration, no.
Right. So if you're saying Donald Trump is a bad president, we can make comparisons. Who are we going to compare him to? The future presidents? No,
I'm not making comparisons. I'm making comparisons. I'm saying, I'm not making comparisons. I'm saying what he is doing with immigration is also wrong.
I'm making comparisons.
You are. Yeah, you are. I know. You were using, you were using Obama to justify Trump's actions. I am not comparing them. I am saying that what Donald Trump is doing is wrong. That's what I'm doing.
I mean, why can't I finish your thought?
Because you are not listening to me. I don't care that you are comparing. That's not what I asked you to do. I'm asking you to critique Trump for the things that he does. You think it's fine because you're justifying it with Obama. I think it's wrong.
No, I'm not justifying anything. I totally denounce what ICE did.
No, I told you. Okay. I said the way that Trump is doing immigration is wrong because he is violating rights. And you said other presidents did that too. That was a justification.
Yes, I said it's no different.
That was a justification. That was a justification.
No, what I'm saying is, my point is,
that was a justification.
If I could finish my thought.
No, that was a justification. That's what that was. Can you concede that that was a justification?
I don't know if I can concede or not. Are you going to let me speak?
Was that a justification?
No.
It was. If you're going to be disingenuous, you can fuck off. Let's see. Oh, so the case was RILR v. Johnson. The U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia ordered a preliminary injunction that puts an immediate halt to the government's policy of locking up mothers and children from Central America, all of whom have been found to have legitimate asylum cases or claims, in order to send a message to other migrants that they should not come to the U.S. That was 2015, so let's look up the case, not just on the ACLU. So they got an injunction. Let's see. Preliminary injunction. The ruling affirmed due process rights and prevented... Yeah, and they followed it. So then they stopped locking them up in cages, right? So again, my issue is that the courts are ruling against the Trump administration for the things that they are doing, just as the courts ruled against the Obama administration for the things they are doing. The difference is Obama stopped doing those things when he got injunctions. The Trump administration is continuing to do them. And you're justifying it by bringing up Obama. That's just a fact. That's what you did.
I saw Sandwich was up here and I was like, damn it.
He was just crying. He
I
knows
know.
that.
That's all they do.
MR, how are you today?
Hello.
Did you vote for Trump?
I don't. I did, but I don't support him anymore.
What changed for you?
Definitely, the war, the continuation of the war when he said he was going to quit, when he was going to stop all the wars, and he's clearly continuing it. He's even inciting more.
Sure.
And the Epstein files also.
Okay. Did you tell me what state you were in? I apologize.
No, I did not.
What's...
I'm from South Dakota.
Okay. Do you plan to vote in your midterms?
Oh yeah, I do.
Do you know who your congressional candidate is or representative?
No, I do not. I haven't looked into it that much yet. I probably will like a month out, but I haven't looked into it that much yet.
Sure. Do you know what district you are in?
No, I do not exactly.
Okay. So in my bio, I do have like GovTrack. Is it GovTrack or BuildTrack.org? I think there's multiple. You sound smart enough to be able to do it. That there are multiple websites that you can put in your zip code and they can find your congressional district for you and who your candidates are. I would advise you to look that up longer than a month out because you're going to have primaries way before then.
True, yeah.
Yeah, so make sure you're looking that up and finding out when your primaries are in your state. Again, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a registered Democrat. I just want people to look at people's policies versus what letter they have next to their name. And we need, at this point, we're in triage. We just need to stem the bleeding that this administration is causing in this country.
Yeah, I agree with that. I find it kind of it's hard for me to vote for people. Like it's the trust has been eroded so much just with everybody.
Yeah, I get
governors, presidents, congressmen. I mean, there's so much going on. I would more so base my vote on who I trust more versus if they're Democrat or Republican.
Sure, I think you should.
Those things really don't matter to me anymore.
Yeah, no, and I think that that's true. I don't think it should matter what party they're affiliated with, but what they can do for you in your state. You're going to have an uphill battle in South Dakota. But yeah, no, and I appreciate your time. I appreciate you coming up and being bold enough and brave enough to say that you do regret it. So I hope you have a wonderful day and vote in those midterms.
Who'd you vote for?
In the presidential election?
Yes.
I voted for Kamala Harris. I am in Colorado District 8, and I currently have Republican Gabe Evans, who has yet to hold a town hall for his constituents. He held a teletown hall where he had pre-approved questions, and so I'm voting for Manny Rutinel in the 2026 midterms.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, I was not too pumped up on Kamala. She definitely seemed like the Democrats at that time were pulling a whole bunch of stuff at trying to act like Joe Biden wasn't mentally decaying.
Then after that, he's an old white man. He wasn't decaying.
He definitely was. He was even in
2006.
Even in 2016, we could all see that he did not have his wits about him.
He has a stutter.
He has a forgetful mind.
Does he?
And Trump doesn't?
Trump does too, but not bad.
Okay, but
Joe.
you were fine
Joe
with that.
was really just like
Joe wasn't. Here's the thing. Joe wasn't. Oh, I don't care. Joe wasn't the candidate. You just started talking about Kamala, and then you switched over to Joe Biden. That has nothing to do with Kamala and her candidacy. Nothing.
Well, she's part of the Democrat Party.
Democratic. Yeah, she was part of the Democratic Party. That was just her affiliation. I thought that you were going to start listening to what people said and how you trust them versus what the letter was next to their name.
I didn't. I'm just saying that I wasn't too enthusiastic about Kamala Harris.
What about her policies?
I don't really care much about her policies. I don't think
You didn't look.
South Dakota's not a real state.
I lived in North Dakota, which is also not a real state, but I did live there for a certain amount of time.
So, Tennesseans and all who are included, don't you worry about the fact that we're still suffering from the really shitty ice storm that came through. Our wonderful senator by the name of Marsha fucking Blackburn is letting us know that we can purchase tickets. But fuck all the citizens that are going to warming stations.
I have a question for MAGA in the TikTok and Tubes chat. Can you guys tell me? I just want to know, yes or no. Does Donald Trump care about lowering house prices? Is he trying to lower house prices? Yes or no? I'd like to see what you guys think. Well, I know you guys. Oh, we got one yes in the TikTok chat. Tubes chat? Anybody? I know you guys are in there.
They're just gonna glaze him.
Does Donald Trump care about lowering housing prices? Oh, we got a couple other yeses. Oh, that's interesting. You said yes. Huh. Yes. Okay, we've got another yes. This was him today talking about housing prices.
One of the things Scott said, though, is, again, existing housing, people that own their homes, we're going to keep them wealthy. We're going to keep those prices up. We're not going to destroy the value of their homes so that somebody that didn't work very hard can buy a home. We're going to make it easier to buy. We're going to get interest rates down. But I want to protect the people that for the first time in their lives feel good about themselves. They feel like that they're wealthy people. And I want them to understand it. There's so much talk about, we're going to drive housing prices down. I don't want to drive housing prices down. I want to drive housing prices up for people that own their homes. And they can be assured that's what's going to happen.
You guys are so stupid.
Interesting.
Why'd you guys vote for that? Why? He openly admitted he wants to keep them up. God damn.
He's not even saying it quietly anymore.
No, he doesn't have to. Because they're stupid and they like him anyway. Jack, how are you?
Fine.
Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah.
Can I get your age and what state you voted in, please?
28. I'm from Ohio.
Okay. Why are you still supporting Trump?
I'm kind of on the fence with him now.
Sure.
I'm just I don't know. I've just been listening to your live though, and I mean it's definitely helping the case that I should not support him anymore.
Well, my goal is just to have people critique him and like when he says something, don't just believe it, actually look it up. That's really my goal. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about him, and I don't know about the Democrats either. Like Hunter Biden, he was on an oil company. He was on an oil company in Ukraine.
Hunter
like
Biden's
that just
a private
seems
citizen.
Yeah, he was a private citizen. He was working. Did he use his name and his daddy's name to get the job? Probably.
100%.
But that's
he did. But
yeah, nepotism. I'm shocked.
I was gonna say all nepo babies do the same.
that's quite the job to get.
Did you know that Don Jr. is getting defense contracts from the government?
Probably.
Right now? Yeah.
Is he really?
Fucking Melania is selling clothing from the fucking White House.
Oh my God.
His granddaughter is too.
Correct.
Well, and again, that's not a whataboutism to say it's okay. It's not. I'm not saying that the nepotism aspect is okay. I would have a bigger problem with John Jr. receiving funds for government contracts. That's a big fucking deal. Versus Hunter Biden, who did not get government money. He was working privately. He just used his name to get the job. But he didn't do anything against the American government in that job.
I wonder if there's any political reasons why he got the job.
His dad. Because of who his dad was. When he got the job, though, his dad was not in any sort of office. His dad was former vice president of the United States. But yeah, his dad's name. Absolutely. That's probably why he got the job. But his dad wasn't in the job when he got the job.
Do you think Joe got any money from Hunter?
No.
Oh.
Do you have proof of that?
I mean, no, that's what I would assume.
Why? Why would you assume that?
Well, you get on a big oil company, and I assume Hunter doesn't know anything about oil companies. And so they hire him just so they can have influence with Joe. And I mean, Maybe Joe would pull some strings for them, and in return they would kick Joe money.
Again, he would have to be in a position to do that. When did Hunter Biden get that job?
Did you say when Joe was vice president?
Former.
Oh, he was a former vice president?
Yeah. So it would have been during Donald Trump's term. He worked for Burisma in 2014, and he worked there until 2019. He started under Obama's. So let's see. He joined the board of directors for the Ukrainian National Gas Company Burisma on May 12th of 2014. But again, you would have to show me proof that he was being compensated in any way, shape, or form for Obama policy.
We probably won't ever see that. It's just a hunch, I guess.
No, that's a conspiracy.
Oh my God.
No, that's a conspiracy that is unproven then.
Right.
That means nothing.
Do you think the Trump administration assassinated Charlie Kirk?
No. Why would I think that?
I don't know.
Do you
There's a lot of
friends,
conspiracies
Jack?
about it.
What kind of media do you ingest, Jack?
Generally, I usually don't watch mainstream media.
No, I figured that. So who do you listen to?
I guess listen to the normal people. Like I turn into Rogan.
Mm-hmm.
I tune into who's that guy?
Benny Johnson.
I know him. I don't listen to him that often, but I know him though.
Tim Pool.
I used to watch Tim Pool. I don't really watch him anymore.
Candace Owens.
Kinda. I don't really. I mean, I see her a lot of clips, but I don't watch her show. They're so long, and I don't really like listening to her. I listen to Jimmy Dore sometimes.
Andrew Wilson.
No, not really. He's kind of annoying.
He's annoying.
There's a bunch. I just can't think of the names right now. I guess
Sure.
that's I have mainly alternative media. I guess.
Right. Yeah. People full of conspiracy theorists without facts.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
That's a problem. I'm not saying follow the mainstream media. I'm just saying look up sources. They don't have anything for you on that information.
Right.
An entire group in Congress tried to get Hunter Biden for 4 years and had nothing. They tried to get Joe Biden for 4 years and had nothing.
Yeah. No. Right. I wonder how that happened.
Because there was nothing.
Because MTG had a problem.
Because here's the thing. I get people tell me that Joe Biden was puppet president. He was so out of his mind. There's no way. He was not smart. He was mentally declining, while at the same time he's some sort of mastermind that the entirety of the Republican GOP in Congress couldn't find one goddamn piece of dirt on him.
Yeah.
Which one makes sense?
No, I don't know. I mean, though I think the Charlie Kirk conspiracy is kind of it's somewhat valid.
No,
because...
thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Vote in your midterms, Jack. Vote in your midterms, but look into the candidates. I don't care. The person who unalived Charlie Kirk is currently going through court. He should not have done that. He was raised by a Republican Mormon family in Utah, where you are taught to repress everything. It does not justify Charlie Kirk's death. But he was a patsy. Yeah, Jack, you need help. Get off of those alternative media sites. Get off of those. You should
stop drinking literal steroids.
Hey, okay.
John Wick, how are you today?
I'm sorry.
You're not going to crash
Chinese.
in? Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. Crashing into my live is crazy. Gary, how are you today?
Good.
Did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
All right. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
26 in Florida.
All right. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Mainly because immigration, closing down the borders, and then record low in violent crimes.
Sure. I don't know why you correlated violent crime with immigration, because they commit 60% less violent crime than U.S. citizens do, and the crime rate has been falling consistently since 2022.
What is
the title that our immigration law is under?
Real quick, I said immigration and then violent crimes, so it's like two different things.
Oh, okay. Well, you did a whole rant about immigration, then just added that one at the end. It seemed like you were correlating.
No.
I apologize if I misread that. Well,
and the Immigration Nationality Act.
Sure. What is the title that our immigration law is under?
I'm not sure.
Okay. What has he passed that closed the border?
Well, he put more agents, and then the Lake and Riley Act. The Lake and Riley Act is legislation. So.
What did the Lake and Riley Act do?
It's deporting people that have committed a crime and they're in the country illegally.
Yeah,
Oh my
was that
gosh.
not the law before?
I was gonna say
No, it
that
was-
sounds like 8 USC 1227, 8 USC 1226. Sounds like laws that are already in the books.
Correct. It was
Yeah, so it
redundant.
sounds like it's federal law, right?
Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. So this was a redundant bill.
And so isn't there a certain mayor and governor that's not following federal law right now?
Who?
Tim Walz, Tampon Tim, and Jacob Frey.
He's not following the federal law of having illegal criminals go through their due process and then get deported. That's not his job to enforce. Who enforces immigration law?
They're not enforcing federal immigration law.
They don't have
They're
to.
not they're
They
not
don't have
cooperating.
to. They don't have to.
Yes.
No. Babe, why'd you remove him? Raymond, what the fuck? If you found something on his page, I need you to notify me about that in the mod chat or text me. What the fuck was that?
Not the government name.
Check the Discord. What? Okay, some guy. Who are we talking about? What are you guys talking about? I see the Discord. I don't think she was talking about this guy. Anyway. Guys, don't do that. Victory, how are you today?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
Yep.
Okay, age and state, please.
33, California.
Okay, why are you still supporting Trump?
He's doing everything he promised.
Can you name one thing and we can talk about it?
Yeah, secure the border
Okay, how do you do that?
by enforcing immigration law.
What title is our immigration law
Enforcing the
under?
border. Title 8.
Okay, what about it is he enforcing?
He's put a lot more funding towards the border and towards the to get more labor for the border.
Sure.
So there's a lot more people that can now protect the border.
Is he also violating the law?
No,
He is. He's violating due process of law for immigrants in this country.
no, he's not.
Oh,
He's
well,
following the Immigration
have
Act
you-
of
have you-
1996 that Bill Clinton
have you
signed.
read the SCOTUS case in regards to Kilmar Abrego Garcia by chance?
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay. What did SCOTUS find in a 9-0 ruling?
They made a bad decision.
So you disagree with the Supreme Court now?
I don't disagree with the Supreme Court. He went
You
through
just
due
said
process.
No. What is the Supreme Court rule?
That he had to be brought back
Why?
because there were other federal charges against him.
No, that's not what SCOTUS said. What did SCOTUS say?
Well, they said he had to come back, so they
Why?
brought him back.
Why did he have to come back?
Good question. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, he had to get brought back because they said he didn't go through due process.
Oh, okay. So he is violating the law in regards to immigrants in this country. Cool.
No,
Yes.
Garcia went through due process.
Not according to
Did not.
SCOTUS.
And actually, one of the biggest reasons why they still can't go forward with it is because they violated his due process. That's why he's currently sitting in Maryland. That's why they dropped the case in Nashville.
I think it's a bit of an excuse, though. Like, he came here when he was, what, 14? Why
What
he
does
not
that
have
have to do with the
citizenship yet?
conversation?
That has nothing. Hold on. That has nothing to do with the fact that
No,
SCOTUS
because he's
ruled.
using
Nope.
the system.
That's you pivoting to talk about Kilmar Abrego's case specifically. I'm not talking
Correct.
about.
He's using
nope.
the system
I'm not
to fraudulently...
I'm not talking about Abrego's case specifically. That will be tried in court. What I am talking about is the fact that I asked you if Donald Trump is violating the law in regards to these immigration cases, and you said no, and now you have been proven wrong. SCOTUS has ruled, and other courts have ruled that he is violating the due process rights
Yes,
of
the
immigrants.
SCOTUS is wrong.
Cool. You don't believe in the Constitution? You can fuck off. You got caught in your shit. Deal with it. No, you don't like the Constitution. I don't talk to people who wipe their ass with the Constitution. That was a Freudian slip if I've ever seen one, Besant.
Massive one.
Besant said workers pay record high prices. Profits!
I wonder how Trump supporters are feeling about, us inching closer and closer to a government shutdown.
And it failed, but the procedural vote failed. The funding package failed 45 to 55. They needed 60.
Did you guys talk about Ilhan Omar in the Justice Department charging the man who...
Yes.
Perfect.
I had the affidavit on the screen.
Whoop, whoop.
Hi, Gary. Sorry about that. You got confused with somebody else. So where were we in our immigration conversation? Enforcing the law, I think, the
federal law.
Oh, that Tim Walz and so do they have to? Do they have to cooperate with federal immigration law?
So yes, they do have to cooperate. They can't obstruct federal law.
How are they obstructing federal law?
By not cooperating with them.
In what way?
That they're blocking immigration proceedings and arrests and stuff like that.
Can you show me proof they are blocking that?
Yeah, so they're okay.
I also don't think Gary understands the 10th Amendment.
It's okay. We'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I understand the Supremacy Clause, which backs this up.
Oh, now they like the Supremacy Clause. They didn't like it when Roe existed, but now they like it. Okay. Show me where they're obstructing federal immigration law.
By the way, drink your water, chat.
Well, one, before it pulls up, is them not helping with with law enforcement to provide to the federal law enforcement or ICE.
Well, that's not obstructing them. They don't have to do that.
Yeah, it's not cooperating.
Sure, that's not against federal law not to cooperate. So find me where they were obstructing.
You have to cooperate with the federal law, with immigration law.
Sure.
Again, the 10th Amendment.
Sure, but they don't have to have their police out there aiding them and cooperating with them in that way. That does not obstruct federal immigration law. So show me where they obstruct federal immigration law, please. Mm-hmm. If you just don't like that they're not cooperating, that's just your feelings, and I don't care because they don't have to.
It's just against the law, and
it's
that's
not,
why
show me where them not cooperating by backing them up is against the law.
Well, that's why they are now. I think they're starting to.
No, they're not.
Tim Walz just said he said that he is going to be cooperating with Tom Homan.
Show me where Tim Walz said that. You now have two things you need to show me. Show me where they are obstructing, and show me where Tim Walz has said they are cooperating.
As we're sitting here, 281 people, poop the screen, share the live. Make sure you guys are doing the last minute things. We have 2-3 left on the goal. Monica's going a little past her time. Can we at least get this goal finished out by the end of that? That'd be absolutely fantastic. Make sure you guys are doing the good things over on the tubes. Make sure you guys are hitting that red button and hitting that bell icon over on the Purple Witch app. I don't know how you make sure you stay up to date, but do all the good things over there as well.
What else did he say to you other than saying you wanted to work together? I mean, what did he tell you about? What'd you talk about?
He told me that he doesn't understand what's wrong with Minnesota. I don't know what's wrong with you people. I said, nothing's wrong with Mr. President. It's one of the most effective states and one of the best places to live. And he told me that, well, look, Tim, we did this in New Orleans. We did it in Louisville. There's no problems. And I said, you didn't kill anybody in Louisville or New Orleans. And the operation here looks very different from that. And then he told me it was successful in Venezuela.
He talked to you about Venezuela.
He did. He did. I'm not sure what gave him the indication that at this point in time what's happening to my state that I'm interested in Venezuela, but he told me how well that went. Which really was strange to me was he saw an operation in Venezuela against a foreign nation in the same context he saw an operation against a U.S. state and a U.S. city.
Who are you looking at?
Did you find where Walz said he wants to cooperate with them?
Yeah, I'm reading it now, trying to find the exact quote. Yeah, so it's a statement by Tom Homan on his call with the officials.
Tom Homan said what?
So it's when he said, "We all agree."
Oh, that's just him saying that. How do I know that he meant Tim Walz?
So he said, "We all agree that we need to support our law enforcement officers and get criminals off the streets."
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. While we don't agree on everything, these meetings were a productive starting point. And I look forward to more conversations with key stakeholders in the days ahead.
So yeah, Walz didn't say it then. Cool. Glad we got that covered. What are they doing to obstruct federal enforcement of immigration law?
Well, like I said, I mean, they're just not helping them out with enforcing the law.
What law requires that they have to?
I mean, I said the supremacy clause.
No. That wouldn't require the states to. That just requires them to follow federal immigration law, as in when they are charged with a crime, they are put in a detainment center or in jail. That already happens in Minnesota. Show me what the Minnesota department, what Tim Walz and Mayor Fry and the police department is doing to obstruct and violate the law by not cooperating with them, by not backing them up. Show me what law forces the police in that state to have to back up federal law enforcement officers.
Well, you're kind of misleading about the supremacy clause. It does not say anything about once they commit a crime. It's just about following federal law.
So can you show me that they're not?
I already said that they're not providing law enforcement to them.
So then show me in our immigration law, which would be under the supremacy clause, show me in our immigration law where they have to. Go find that.
I don't think I'm going to be able to find that in a minute.
Sure. Well, you can find it and you can come back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. W. Tyler for kicking out the goal. W. Tyler for the 23. Let's get the goal out of here. Great work, Monty. W. Tyler, I appreciate your support so much. Blue.
We did it.
Is that Blue?
Is Blue.
Oh, I wanted to ask him if he knew if Minneapolis was a sanctuary city.
I mean, yeah, and all that does is that means that they have laws. He's just going to talk about the supremacy clause again. He's going to say that regardless of their laws that don't require the cops to work with ICE, that they have to because of the supremacy clause. But again, the supremacy clause can only enforce what is already federal law. So you would have to show me where in federal law it is a requirement for state-sanctioned militias, is probably the word that would be used, or state-sanctioned police to have to work with federal law enforcement agents. You would have to find that for the supremacy clause to be able to enforce it.
Mm-hmm.
Is the government shutting down? Maybe.
Probably.
Okay, so first off, I'd like to say that militias are weak AF.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's my bad for kicking him. I totally violated his due process rights.
Well, to be fair, they don't have due process rights here. And yours were just violated by Chief.
Damn.
Oh,
he was just trying to be... Oh, no. He was just trying to be protective. I get it.
Yeah, no, I just didn't. I was like, what's going on?
I saw it, and then I got
like... she was talking about him. I should have read that better.
Nah, you good.
I mean,
I was like, not on my watch.
Yeah, I was
said,
scrolling
don't speak
through.
on the militia.
I was scrolling through.
No, Chicky,
and I
you should watch that American Revolution documentary by Ken Burns on PBS. You will look at militias completely different.
Okay, those
we
ones
almost
were
lost the war.
Those ones were different.
They kept running like they are
Yeah.
such a bunch of chicken shits.
Well, and the ones that weren't part of the Continental Army were like, we're out. Like, we're fucking going home. Like,
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, they started putting them in front because they knew they were going to run.
yeah, it was pretty bad.
These people don't understand the Supremacy Clause or the 10th Amendment whatsoever, or the fact of sanctuary city laws.
Nope.
Y'all are silly gooses.
They also don't understand the reason for sanctuary cities.
I don't think they can spell sanctuary or city.
Well, they think it means it's some safe haven where like illegal criminals are not being prosecuted, and that's not what's happening. Like, if an undocumented immigrant commits a crime, they're still going to jail.
Right. It's literally to assist law enforcement. It's so that if a immigrant sees a crime or is a witness to a crime, they don't feel they won't be afraid to report it.
Right.
Because they won't be afraid to be deported.
I learned something new every day. I thought it was to show solidarity with Quasimodo.
That's crazy. That's wild.
Sanctuary.
Go away. I can't stand you today.
Men.
Men.
So
what's wrong with
confirmation of a government shutdown? That would be by like midnight tonight, correct?
I thought they were giving. I thought they giving them till Friday.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, I think tomorrow.
Today's Friday.
No, it's
Today's
not.
Thursday.
I'm so sorry to
Did you
tell
just
you.
growl at us?
I sure did.
Make the calendar.
I thought today was fucking Friday.
I wish it was Friday. It's not.
I thought it was Friday. I'm gonna cry now. I thought it was fucking Friday. I'm over here like, yay, it's Friday. Manny gets to come home. The government's gonna, like, you know, it's gonna be a quiet. I'm so mad.
Almost. Almost there, Olive.
No, fuck you guys.
Just growled at us because you got the wrong day of the week.
Did he accept you to kick you? Oh my god.
Hey,
The request of
How dare.
Uh-oh. This is what happens.
It turns into a mess. That's what happened.
Uh-huh. Not her chuckling.
He said, request up so I can kick you.
No. At least he asked for consent first, I guess. At least. Can you request up so that I can kick you?
I'm good now.
Hang on, Ray.
I want to scream. So last night, I made an order because I got a fucking message last night saying I need this build. It's 2,600 bottles of water that need to go from Fort Lauderdale to Atlanta, and I'm like, okay, emergency water to Atlanta, I guess. I contacted the carrier overnight and I said, hey, you need to pick this up. So the carrier's over there and he's like, hey, where's the stuff? I was like, what do you mean, where's the stuff? And my manager's calling me, hey, what is this stuff you're talking about? I was like, oh, you're in the chat that requested it. So it's like, well, the people at Fort Lauderdale don't know about this.
Oh my gosh.
I just rushed to create this fucking emergency order. There's no idea where it's coming from. Communication, y'all.
I did not mean to growl like that. That like
It was funny. It was so guttural too. Like it was like
I was like,
upset.
I literally thought I was muted for a second, and I'm like, oh shit, they heard that. It was like in Maddie's live last night ago. Honestly, I'm blaming the fact I haven't had Wi-Fi.
Probably why.
I moaned in Maddie's live, and someone goes, "Is Olive like straight?" And I'm like, "What?
What?"
The carrier's messaging me. He's like, so they're telling me that the driver won't be able to get anything loaded until 5 p.m. Not sure if I'll be able to keep him that long. I thought this was ASAP.
My God. Look, that's just you doing
So-
your job and other people not listening. That's what it sounds like.
So I got a message from Ray. The White House wanted to remove an amendment protecting U.S. citizens from ICE detention and deportation. The Democrat, specifically Representative Pramila Jayapal, thank you, introduced an amendment to the Department of Homeland Security funding bill that would explicitly prohibit ICE from detaining or deporting U.S. citizens using federal funds. Republicans shut down that.
Shocker.
And then apparently something's going on with Scotland.
What?
What? What happened to Scotland?
Kim, I'm teasing you. Something with Scots. Maybe the kilts.
Maybe the kilts as well.
I mean, Trump doesn't like showing his
outlawing
knees.
kilts in Scotland.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine? Not on my heritage. They kidnapped a Russian?
Scotland kidnapped a Russian?
Sure ain't Stalin. But
Y'all, I gotta clear my name for being creepy.
What?
Because we were all on TikTok on New Year's and it was Thursday. We were telling Monty she can't do laundry on Thursdays because on New Year's it's bad luck. So it's stuck in my head that she does laundry on Thursdays. Yes, I know about Monday. So now I'm fighting for my life. I don't creep on your household. My brain holds irrelevant information.
I didn't think you were being creepy at all. I didn't even recognize that you remembered that.
It was the man of your house.
Oh, well, he's a man. Don't listen to him.
He just dropped Chicky. Like,
yeah, we don't listen to men.
We don't trust him.
We don't trust him.
Oh, Russian flagged oil tanker was seized by U.S.
Weird in the chat, so I'm creeping.
Lawyer. What?
What?
I feel like I should just moan for the hell of it.
Ma'am,
please don't.
I yelled because a Trump supporter came up, talked about don't tread on me. I'm like, you want daddy to tread in you. And that's the conversation. That's how it went. Not the you're next. That's crazy. That's a threat.
You're next. I'm taking your mod powers away so they can mute you. That's what's going to happen.
You drop blue and you're anti-black.
You can't drop blue or Mia.
Hope this helps.
Don't drop me.
Well, you can't drop. I know, but at least, it's fine. White on white crime is fine.
Yeah, I'll face the consequences. It's fine.
Chicky.
What did Chicky just post? I'm scared.
Why did he talk? Who types those kinds of things?
The person you married.
I'm not.
You picked him.
I don't. Yeah, no, I think I'm bad decision.
Oh, do you want my favorite Lanati quote? My favorite Lanati quote.
I do love the Lanati quote.
The thing is, I posted it first on Olive's live chat. I'm like, why y'all not seeing this? Oh, I put it in the wrong chat.
Monica.
Now I'm gonna see kidnapping is cool in my chat.
I'm gonna get blink twice if you're okay. That's what people are gonna reach out like. Is everything okay?
Anybody on Avi's Discord that has access to your chat?
Eli said that's called CNC.
Yeah, it is called CNC.
There you go.
Yes. The Lanati.
Was anybody in listening to Matt's live last night?
Happy Friday Eve.
Wait, he left Ireland. Let's take us home.
What was that mean?
I said, did anyone see the absolute masterpiece Matt's live towards the beginning was with that Christian ninja dude, that ninja priest dude? John?
Oh, I left before he came up.
Thank told us about it.
No, between Thick, Matt, and Nemo, it was the wildest. I'm surprised my kids did not wake up. I was fucking screaming. Howling how funny it was. It was good. I hope it's on YouTube.
Vic told us about getting
flagged.
Flagged for bullying, and then
he came up on his back up and continued SmackDown.
And then the Christian ninja got flagged for bullying for playing Thick.
So
playing the clip of Thick.
In the midst of everything and everyone telling me what happened to RJ, I had 6 people message me separately the same person's username. And they're like, don't let this happen to you.
Wait, what happened to RJ?
Not the after school special warning. Don't let this be you. What are we doing?
Streetlights are on. Where's your child?
Only you can prevent flashing on lives.
See, never mind. I can't say that on. No.
Oh, that's been happening to a lot of people.
So apparently someone went on RJ's panel and they flashed and RJ got suspended for 3 days.
Gross. They just got
This is your friendly reminder. There is nothing there for Republican men. I'm surprised TikTok caught it. Because the last time... Never mind.
It's happened too often.
Itty bitty teeny weeny.
Not.
I still don't know what I got flagged for bullying for the other day.
Yeah. Nobody was... Like, it was the quietest. Nobody was doing anything.
The inverted members, crazy Ashby.
That one dude came in complaining while we were talking about something completely separate, nothing to do with politics. And we just told him we're not talking about politics, and I got flagged for bullying.
Yeah.
Lenatty said for bullying Nitro.
Nobody was yelling.
Nitro bullies me.
Nobody was doing anything. We were talking about Pokemon. Like, it didn't...
Mm-hmm.
That one made no sense.
It was your eyes.
I thought chat would move faster.
Wait, what happened?
Ashby.
Got stuck. The chat was like, no, we're fine. We're just chilling. Thanks.
We're just gonna make sure Olive can see this one specific message.
They think T-Rexes are better than Brachiosaurus.
Just to spread that.
I'm really mad. I really thought today was Friday. Now my mood's soured.
Yeah, it's
So-
not.
Babes, I
So-
think your mood was already soured.
Yeah, fuck man.
So Eclipse has just triggered.
About how I hadn't gotten paid.
Eclipse has just triggered my tism.
no.
So Tyrannosaurus Rex is the only dinosaur that we use
Rawr!
the species name for.
Then you were what?
It's the only dinosaur that we use the species name for. And it's only because Rex sounds cool.
Dinosaur.
But we don't, when you see a Tyrannosaurus, you don't know if it's a Tyrannosaurus albertensis.
I do
Nobody
have
says
therapy today.
Triceratops horridus. Nobody says Velociraptor mongoliensis.
Dinosaur.
Is there,
Somebody take him out.
is there an extra add-on to
I revoke
Spinosaurus?
the anti-black.
We just read about Spinosauruses.
I don't know the species names of Spinosaurus.
Dinosaur. Dinosaur. I won't forget about therapy. Therapy doesn't happen until 4:30.
Of Monica, I give you permission and I will revoke the anti-black comment. Go ahead.
Wow.
Damn. You know,
That's crazy. Don't do
Meg's
it.
Mashable. She does like the stickers and the little drawings combining two things. So she did the Velociraptor with Big Bird.
That's crazy.
Spinosaurus aegyptiacus.
Bless you.
And she was like, and by the way, for all you dino nerds, I did my research. We're making the biggest of the Velociraptors.
Dinosaur. I'm gonna just stim now.
Velociraptor, I think it's the one that. But anyway, she was like, "That's a big bird."
Not Egyptian dinosaurs.
I mean, that's literally the name.
It's where they were
Egyptian
found.
spine lizard.
Yes, it is the place that it was found. I literally, my son does every week when he goes to the library. He tries to find a new dinosaur book to bring. He has put Utah Raptor on hold because we haven't been able to fucking get it, and he's really excited that he was able to hold it for next week. So he brought Spinosaurus home for the second time. And it tells you in the book where the first fossil was found. It was found in Egypt. The first fossils of the Spinosaurus, fun fact, were destroyed in World War II.
Dinosaur.
And Eclipsis, Therizinosaurus.
Dinosaurs built the pyramids. Rawr.
That explains it.
Nobody is allowed on ChatGPT or Gemini at all right now. I don't want to see dinosaurs.
I mean, you might find.
I didn't even think about it. Thanks, babes.
You might find some secure documents if you go on ChatGPT right now.
Make me a dinosaur making
A dinosaur.
pyramid. Wait, pyramid.
I chose y'all.
Like
Like
right time.
being around y'all is a choice.
Uh-huh.
And it's a
You
choice I
love it.
actively make
And you love
Every
it.
day.
every day.
Hi, Sunkiss, my love.
Every
Hey, Sunkiss.
day of our lives, wanna find you there, wanna hold on tight, gonna run. Sorry. Denethor!
Oh my
I
god.
did it.
God.
Walk like
Walk
an
like an
Egyptian
Egyptian
dinosaur.
dinosaur.
Denethor! Rawr.
Well, Windows security, if you could tell me what the hell you're blocking, I would stop doing it. I keep getting
Denethor!
like,
Denethor!
every 5 minutes there's a
Denethor!
pop-up that comes up saying your IT department blocked this.
I'm going to tell YouTube and Twitch bye now. Bye, YouTube and Twitch. I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, whatever time that is for you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I appreciate you hate watching or love watching. They can hear you. They can hear you whisper.
Yes,
it's not
Chicky, they can.